Okay, so now that we have the pages set up, we're going to want to add a little styling, and we'll be using Bootstrap, which is a CSS framework, to quickly add some styling to make it look more presentable. So we'll go to getbootstrap.com and go to the Getting Started Introduction section. I'll have it linked, and then I'll have all of these links in the description. But you come down to Getting Started Introduction, and what we're first going to want to do is grab the Bootstrap link to their CDN, basically their CSS sheet that's hosted online. So copy this and then go into the base.html and right below the title, I guess, we can paste this in and save that. Next, we're going to want to grab the JavaScript so that some of the drop downs and other interactive things will work. So we'll copy and paste these into the bottom of the body section. That's all taken care of, so that now we are able to use Bootstrap classes in our templates. So first we're going to add a navbar. So if we go back to getbootstrap.com and under components, navbar, again I'll link this in the description, but this will be just a basic navbar. We can copy this. So I'm going to go back to the page and I am going to paste it right in that body section. So we're going to clean up some of these links, so we're not going to need this disabled link or this pricing link. We're just going to keep home, and we'll just change this to about because we have the about page. And then we'll add to this class here navbar dark and bg dark. So it'll be a dark theme. We'll change container fluid to just container. We will remove this active class that's on this link here so that they're all the same color. And then we'll also wrap this content in a container div. And you can do that, I believe, with the image shortcut by just typing dot and then whatever you want to name it, hitting enter, and it'll create that div. So now we have that done, which adds a little bit of spacing. And then to this div, or to this container, we'll also add MT4, which adds a little margin on top. In column 8 of styling, we can go ahead and check it out to see how it's looking. So now we have this navbar at the top that's appearing. Perfect. So next we're going to want to update these recipes here so they display a little nicer. So we'll go, and these are in the home page, but we'll also go back to the Bootstrap site and under components card, titles, text, and links section, we will grab this component here as a base to start with. So we'll grab this, go back to our app, and then we'll just put it within this for loop for now, and we will edit it a bit. We'll put under the card title here, we just got to update it with our values now, so we'll put recipe.title here. We'll put for the subtitle recipe.author. Under the paragraph, we'll put recipe.content. We'll get rid of one of these links, and here we'll put, say, recipe, or just view recipe. We'll add that. Maybe we'll duplicate this recipe.author and put it at the bottom and do recipe.date posted. And then we can get rid of the previous data that was being displayed. And now if we come back and check this out, we made a recipe from view recipe. So let's see, we have some error here. We'll debug this one live. So this should just be normal text here. so it was trying to parse that, but so now this should work. So now we have it displaying. Now they're a little bit tight together, so we can add a little margin. You could say to this class card my, so margin top and bottom 4. Click save. Recipe.content. Let's go back to the view and see what we called this. We called this directions, so we'll use that instead of content. Recipe.directions. This is the dummy data we're passing in, and so now it displays these little cards here with the name of the recipe, the author, the directions, the date, and then a link to view the recipe. So next we're going to update the links up at the nav bar to actually link to the correct pages. So when we created these URLs, we had used this name property. We passed this name parameter into the path function, which lets us provide a name so we can reference it. So we're going to reference it now that we can use this in the template. So in the base, which is where we have the navigation, we're going to update our hrefs. So we'll say, instead of navbar, we're going to say recipes app. We'll just name this recipes app. And for the href, inside of the string, we're going to add curly braces, percentage sign, URL, and then we want to say whatever we named the URL in this path, so recipes home. We'll just copy this, paste it over here, recipes home, and we'll actually just take this again, and under this home link, go ahead and paste that there. And then the other one was the about page, so we'll grab recipes-about, go back to the base, find this, and right here again, that's curly braces, percentage sign, URL, string, where we'll paste recipes about, close the percentage sign and curly braces, and this should work. Now this should link to these different pages. So if we go home, we go to the home page. If we go to the about, we go to the about page. We don't have anything here yet, but we can go back to home and there are our recipes display. If we click here, it also takes us home. So awesome. So now we have a little bit of styling and navigation, and in the next one we will look at the admin page and the built-in admin functionality that comes with Django. So awesome. If this video is helpful at all, if you're liking the series, be sure to give me a thumbs up. It helps motivate me to make these, and I really do appreciate any support. And if this is helping and you're building something or plan to try and get a job, let me know in the comments, because it's really inspiring, and I'm doing this to be helpful, so I love to hear it. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video.